Good morning. There are additional tables for anybody coming in, additional tables over there and chairs as well. And it looks good. Wow. Look at all of you. Nice. Thank you all for showing up for breakfast. I'm Virginia Frantz, the President and CEO of the Montgomery County Foundation. I have now to make an announcement that is of extreme importance. Please note #Women and Leadership on your tables. You'll see that on the cards. We would hope that you would tweet, put pictures on your Facebook, and share with the Montgomery County Foundation. We are so pleased to finally be on Facebook, and guess what? We have 19 likes. I'm thrilled, and I know that we'll move forward from here. First, I want to thank Ellie and Jody, the staff of the Montgomery County Foundation. Without them, this whole thing was really done by them. So my thanks and all of our thanks to them. The Board of Directors, many of whom are here in the audience today, welcome you to the 4th Women and Leadership Forum. We also want to specifically identify Alma Jacobs, who is the honorary chairperson of the Women's Leadership Council of the Foundation. Alma was the first recipient of the Woman of Distinction Award and a longtime friend and mentor. Alma. We would not be here without the sponsors. And so we want to thank all of our sponsors. Our major sponsors are Bryn Mawr Trust, TD Bank, DeCiani Financial Group. Excuse me. Gorski Engineering, St. Pedro and Associates, Gwynedd Mercy University, Republic Bank, the Haverford Trust Company, Wells Fargo, Beneficial Bank, Marcia and Kirk Field, Wisfis Bank, PICO, Abington Jefferson Health, BB&T, Sterling Advisors, Einstein Montgomery Medical Center, Capacity for Change, Univest, HBK, Whistler Pearlstein, Lindsay Financial Group, ColorCon, Pan Asian Senior Services, David and Marcia Bolden, the Sergio Financial Group, Alma Jacobs, Dr. Thurman Booker, one of our board members, Clark Bromberg, M. Eileen Doherty, Hamburg, Rubin, Mullen, Maxwell, and Lupin, State Representative Kate Harper, Women for Greater Philadelphia, WIFIS, Women in Insurance and Financial Services, the Philadelphia Tri-County Chapter, Excelsis, Montgomery County Community College, Montgomery County Women's Journal. They're out on the counter, by the way, and so pick one up on your way out. It's a wonderful little journal. BBD, we thank all of them. A little bit about the foundation. You'll have to listen to this because, that's why we're here. The foundation assists donors to establish permanent endowment funds that serve charitable purposes. Donations of any size are contributed to existing funds or to causes that the foundations or the donors have identified. You will see from the look back 2016 all the things that we've accomplished. They're outside on the tables as well. It's an incredible array of services, if I do say so myself, and it's an effort to have nonprofits be able to increase their capacity, but also for donors to achieve their philanthropic goals. Building strong communities is the goal, and it comes in many shapes and sizes. Nonprofits, nonprofit educational clinics, a number of you have been to those, fiscal sponsorships of civic charitable efforts, philanthropic advisors for the Montgomery County Commission on Women and Families, who are over here as well, grants to nonprofits, scholarships, research projects, to name a few of the efforts. Today's learning experience focus is on a deeper dive into negotiating, turning conflict into collaboration and confidence. This is an opportunity to look inward and to do what the statistics say we do very well, and that is to continue to learn and take action to improve. In attendance are some of the presenters from the previous years as well, Megan McVetti and Cheryl Williams. Cindy Powers, unfortunately, her father is in the emergency room as we speak, so she's not able to be here. A few stats, not a long list, but a smattering of positive stats. Increasing numbers of women-owned businesses, which represent the fastest growing segment of the economy. Even though pay equity is not a reality, it is improving and in some fields excelling. Women are joining the professions such as doctors, lawyers, business efforts. 60% of college graduates are women. Remarkable women have received the Montgomery County Foundation Woman of Distinction Award. Alma Jacobs, as we announced earlier, was the first. Commissioner Arkush, the second, and Dr. Kathleen Owens from Gwinnett University. And now, at noon today, Judge Cheryl Austin. We are also pleased to acknowledge the Arts and Culture Fund, which we wish to grow to accommodate those nonprofits who do not have a dedicated source of income. A long way to go, but a good goal. To acknowledge the Community Foundation's interest in recognizing arts and culture organizations, there is someone in the audience, someone in the audience, hopefully, and I think of all those little packets outside on the table, someone in the audience on their maroon packet has a gold disc on the inside next to or right near the business card. Really? Please? Really? Excellent. I will be giving you tickets to the Montgomery County Community College performance. It's a jazz performance. Terrence Blanchard, 2 tickets to go. Now, of course, I've lost my place, but anyway. To further recognize arts and culture, one of the agencies that sometimes receives funding from the foundation is Theater Horizon in Norristown, and they are here today to bring some insight into women's efforts in the past. This has been going on for a long time. We need to stop and just start a forward movement again. So they're going to do a reading that will possibly encompass things you should do, things you shouldn't do, and hopefully it'll be fun as well. So the Theater Horizon will be doing a presentation, a reading from The Revolutionists. Oh, it's really quiet in here. Okay. Yeah. Here they come.
Thank you, Virginia, and good morning, everyone. It's so exciting to see a room full of women. My name is Casey McMillan. I represent Theater Horizon this morning as the guest artistic director this season, and I'm the director of the upcoming comedy at Theater Horizon, The Revolutionists. You can see on the boards it's running from February 1st to 25th at Theater Horizon, just in nearby Norristown, and we hope this morning will convince you want to join us for the production. This season is at Theater Horizon is the season of Women Who Dare. It's a season of 3 shows that feature the stories of women, of women's strength and vulnerability and smarts. And The Revolutionist is just one of those. But as it's the one I'm directing, it's my favorite. In American theater, where the work of female playwrights makes up fewer than 25% of all plays produced, Theater Horizon is committed to representing a diversity of voices and viewpoints on our stage and to the important work of inclusion and equality on stage and in the making of plays as well. The Revolutionists is a story of 4 renegades, all women, an assassin, a spy, a writer, and of course, it's the French Revolution, Marie Antoinette. They hang out, plot murder, find friendship, and try to beat back extremist insanity during the French Revolution. It is a play of the past, as Virginia said, but also it's utterly unique in that it is also a story of right now. It's about women finding their voice, wanting to join the revolution, fighting to be heard, amplifying one another's voices, and so it is very much a 2017 story as much as it is a story of the Reign of Terror. So since it's a little early in the day for corsets and wigs, I wanted to give you just a brief glimpse into what you might see visually on these ladies when you come to Theater Horizon. These are some of the research images from which we drew. That's Marie Antoinette in hunting attire down there in the corner, as well as images of Charlotte Corday, the assassin of Jean-Paul Marat, and a Caribbean figure that we found in our research, all portraits from the 1787 era. And yet this is a show that, as you'll hear, is all in contemporary voice. And so because it's a story about us and about you, we wanted it to look as much about our own time as the past. So our costume designs start to also be influenced by not only period garments, but also contemporary influences in fashion from period garments. So as you'll see from that is historical costume there up in the right-hand corner, and some contemporary interpretations of that. Which takes us into here a portrait of Marie Antoinette, and here, because she is still such a fashion icon, a contemporary interpretation, which led us to the discovery that we needed a very large wig in this show. And some more, this is a few ad campaigns along with portraiture of Marie Antoinette that really influenced kind of what you're going to expect. Yes, it is all the sumptuousness of a Baroque gown, but also it has pockets, because that's feminist. More sort of inspiring images, and finally some of our costume designs. So, without further ado, our actors from the production doing a brief excerpt of The Revolutionists, a comedy, a quartet, a revolutionary dream fugue, and a true story by Lauren Gunderson. Characters: Charlotte Corday, badass country girl and assassin, very serious, hardened by righteousness, never been kissed. Marianne Angel, a badass black woman in Paris. She is from the Caribbean, a free woman, a spy, working with her husband Vincent. The sanest one of all. Olympe de Gouges, badass activist playwright and feminist, theater nerd, excitable, passionate, a showman, widowed. And finally, Marie Antoinette. Pretty badass, but fascinating former queen of France, bubbly, graceful, opinionated, totally unaware, unintentionally rude, and oddly prescient.
I was just starting a new idea. I'm thinking a passionate socio-political comedy about women's rights and...
A feminist comedy? Girl, don't.
Okay, but what if my play starts out as a comedy, but it'll end as a drama? That's fresh, right? We don't even have a word for that, but...
Like, life? Look, you've got too many ideas, too much inside your head. Most people don't have time for the grand dramas. It's the intimate ones that matter. So find the heart, not the art.
But I have to write something. This is a revolution. Everyone's making history without me.
Listen.
And I can't listen when I'm whining.
You're just blocked. You're just blocked. Writers get blocked. It's not a tragedy. Being ripped from your country, stuffed in the belly of a ship, carted across the world, and forced to break your back to make sugar for French pastries, that is a tragedy. The French are fighting a revolution for freedom while running a slave colony in the West. It's immoral and hypocritical, and that's...
Oh my God, I can write about you.
Not the point I was going for.
Yes, you're gorgeous and empowered and seem to have a very clear character motivation.
We're not gonna stay friends if you write a play about me.
Marianne Anchel, activist for freedom from slavery in the Caribbean, lover of cheeses and universal human rights, strong yet sardonically sympathetic.
No, she said sardonically.
But this could be the play I'm supposed to write. What you're doing is bold and important. You're a goddamn spy for freedom. That is box office gold. Come on. You make me believe that a better world is possible if people listen to you and a lot of me.
Okay, they say write what you know, right? But what if you write what you want? That's what we're really fighting for, isn't it? Women's agency over their own lives.
Charlotte bursts in with a book.
I'm looking for a writer. I need a writer. Who is the writer and what's my line? Are you a writer? If not, are you a writer? This isn't a complicated question. Where do they keep the writers? I need a line.
I'm sorry, you need a line?
That's what I said, but I don't care what I'd say. I want to know what you'd say. That's how this works, isn't it? I need that to be how this works.
And I need you to back the France off. What do you want? Who sent you?
I sent me, and I want some dialogue. That's what you do, right? You're the real-life lady writer guy. You write plays and stuff.
This woman is an artist. She doesn't do spin. So whatever slogan you're looking for, you're wasting your time. Also, you're very loud and immediately unsettling. So why don't we set up a coffee for later?
I don't have time for later. I've got a guy to murder, which will land me on the scaffold, which is why I came to you, which is why, as I yelled upon arrival, I need a line. My actions will be talked about for centuries, and I don't want to sound like a dingbat. I need something that will sink into their memories for all time, something with a lot of fuck you in it. So, playwright, write.
Okay, just hold on. Whose side are you on?
And what exactly do you need declared? What's at the heart of
I'm going to kill Jean-Paul Marat by stabbing, because he's awful.
The journalist Marat?
Yeah, because he's awful.
And by stabbing?
Yes, because he's awful.
Okay, well, now I have to write a play about her.
What? No, I need one line, not a whole play.
No, I'm really seeing this. A woman willing to risk it all for vigilante justice. Yes!
Should you maybe ask her why she's going to kill this guy before you make her a hero?
Well, I'm sure it's a good reason. Look at that face.
I don't think I was being clear. I'm an assassin, about to assassinate.
And we'll get to that, but we have to do some character development first.
I don't understand.
It's all part of her creative process.
I did not sign up for this.
Because it's a new play.
Oh, God.
Set during the French Revolution.
I do not have
starring
time.
lots of furious women.
I said I do not have time for such frivolity. I need some last words, and I need to sharpen my knife.
Charlotte reveals a long steak knife.
Yeah. I'd watch a play about her.
Right? What if she wears a mask?
I'm not wearing a mask. I want people to know I did it. Just... How long do I have to sit through this stupid play until we get to the murdering?
Well, the exposition, the rising action is probably going to be a while.
While we're waiting, you could tell us your name.
Right. Hi, Charlotte Corday.
Spot on Charlotte Corday, a soon-to-be killer in revolutionary France.
Well, don't say it like that, not in you're a killer kind of way. Marat is a sick, fundamentalist political pundit who has caused the deaths of thousands of innocent people with no tool as brave as a sword. No, he uses words. So really, I'm an editor.
Wow, I wish I was that young and angry.
Thank you.
Aw, you're angry.
You don't seem to get that I am on a deadline. That's not a pun, but it could be. And I'm sure this performing art we're in the middle of is lovely, but not lovelier than justifiable homicide. And I don't know if we're in the play or if this is still the prologue, because plays are only for rich people and chandeliers, and I'm on a damn mission to maim. So if we are not actively avenging, can we get to the pointy point?
It's not for rich people.
Theater?
I mean,
No. It's just, I mean, the chandeliers came with the space.
So did the starving peasants outside.
But the revolution, it just opened the theaters to the masses. Playwrights can finally write what they want. Theater is democracy, really pretty democracy with great hats and... Am I really writing for rich people?
I mean...
Yes, the ones who aren't fled or dead. Vigilante mobs always ruin the party. Isn't theater just another party?
No, it's culture.
Isn't culture just another party?
No, culture is civilization. It's definitive. It lasts. The French are really into it. And I write pamphlets too, and we do some community outreach, and... Oh, God, you're right.
Ooh, she never says that.
But art is all I know how to do. Truly, I'm useless in the sunshine. Only theater gives my soul.
Oh my God, is this going to be a play about a play?
That is the worst.
That is the worst. Art about the rich is one thing. Art about rich people's art is too far.
Agreed.
Do you mind if I hang here for half an hour until my appointment? You can maybe work on my lines while I practice my stabbing and scary eyes.
Wait, you have an appointment to murder Marat?
Well, he doesn't know that's what it's for. So, don't let me get in your way. I don't know how this whole drama thing works. What do you, do all day?
Well, I guess I think up interesting people with enormous backstories and lots to lose, and I force them into action.
Marie enters. Is she late? Or lost? Oh, what were they talking about? Was it her? Oh, it's always her. Or is she being her again? Oh, it's a confusing time. Hello, Marie Antoinette.
Holy crap, you're Marie Antoinette!
Oh, isn't it exciting? I'm so famous!
Infamous.
Famous!
Infamous.
Wait, you're the real Marie Antoinette?
I am so real. Sigh. Sometimes I say it instead of doing it. It used to be so good to be real. Or did they always hate her? Did she mention her general confusion about this? Oh, she has no idea what's coming next, except that one day she woke up in a palace, and that night she went to bed in a prison. Well, it wasn't exactly a prison. It was one of their lesser bedrooms, with a gunman outside, and no dessert. The fear in her children's fancy eyes, and trying to explain it to the dogs. The pressure, the amount of sudden exposition, it's all too much for Marie.
And everyone watching her.
Is there anything I can do for you, Majesty?
Oh, I'm not even a majesty anymore, the jerks.
You're all citizens now.
But who wants a citizen for a queen? I mean, that is ridiculous. I am here for a rewrite.
End of scene. Thank you so much. You'll find in your program a discount offer for all attendees here of the 2017 Women in Leadership Forum for our production. Thank you, Women's Leadership Council, for all you do to support the arts, and thank you for being such a lovely audience for us this morning.